Aloha Sages, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for the month of August. And this particular reading, we are actually, we've got a little bit different focus this month. So I will be sharing your theme for the month, which is essentially the overriding energy for the month of August. And then I'll be drawing some additional cards related to kind of more details about what this month will bring for you, what might be occurring this month for you. And then we're going to be focusing on the life changes. So this is the butterfly deck, which will share with you some information around things that are changing or shifting in your life, right? And so that's going to give you a little bit more information about that. And then finally, I have an animal card that I've already drawn. So I've got that one already here. And this is your guide for the month. This is going to be an animal that wants to assist you, that wants to help you throughout the month. So that's kind of the overall layout of the reading. One thing that a client of mine suggested recently, and in fact, just this morning before I started filming, she had said that she always watches my videos, but then this past month she decided to watch again at the end of the month to see kind of what came to fruition, what came true. And she was shocked and amazed at how much, like, everything that I had shared for her was so spot on. And so she said, you need to encourage people to watch it at the beginning of the month, but then also watch at the end of the month to see what it is, because lots of times at the beginning of the month it doesn't make sense, right? Whatever I'm sharing, you're like, oh, can't imagine how that would happen, or that doesn't seem to ring true, or whatever. But then the end of the month, when you see how things play out, you're like, oh yeah, and then this happened and then that happened, right? So that is the suggestion. And then at the very end of this video, there's going to be another video that will play at the very end, sharing with you the amazing magic that will be happening at my retreat in November here on Maui. So if you're interested in Maui, have never been to Maui, or want to come back to Maui, definitely check out that video, because I'm going to be sharing some great stuff about the energy of Maui in general, and then also what we are going to be playing with during my retreat here in November. So that should be a blooper, but it won't be. I'll leave it in. All right, so let's get started, rocking and rolling. Your theme for this month is the Five of Water. Five of Water is your theme for this particular month. Not a great theme in the overall scheme of themes, right? But it is, something to be mindful of. This is basically crying over spilled milk. So you are, whan about something that happened and not seeing the positive of it. So what we need to understand is that whenever things don't turn out the way that we would like, or maybe we were super attached to a specific outcome and that didn't happen, we need to know and remember that whatever is occurring in our highest and best interest, right? So there's going to be some sort of learning, there's going to be some sort of positive thing that comes out of that. So a friend of mine once said, everything, a lot of times people say everything happens for a reason. He says everything happens for a good reason. Right? So there's always a good reason that everything happens. And I want you to be mindful of that and see the positive in what's occurring in your life this month. Okay, let's see what other nitty-gritty details I have to share with you. Okay, so you've got a bit of water, a couple of water cards, which might mean you're going to be a little bit more emotional this month. You also have a change card coming, towards the end of the month. So there is going to be a sort of a changing energy, and we'll get more details about that in the butterfly cards that I draw in a moment. So the Seven of Earth is coming up for you. This is the Earth cards are all about how you make your money, what you need to do to be grounded here on Earth. And this particular card relates to patience, right? So they're letting you know you've planted the seeds, right? Now you just need to have a little bit of patience while they grow, okay? So there's nothing to worry about, like you've got the seeds planted, which I think sometimes is just a relief in itself, like, okay, I've done the work, I've planted the seeds, now I've just got to be patient and wait for them to grow, right? So that's the aspect of this particular card. And then we have the Three of Water coming in. The Three of Water card is a great card because it's actually about connection over celebration. Might be, you know, some sort of party, might be somebody announcing that they are pregnant, or somebody that has a baby, or maybe somebody's graduating. Lots of different things can be happening around this, but the key component, the key message for you in this card is to have more fun. So accept the invitations that you're getting to go out and have fun, right? And that's something that's really important for you this month. And I think that will actually help you see more of the positive too. If you can get yourself in a higher vibrating state, which we do by doing things that are fun and things that light us up, that gets you in a higher vibe state, then you're able to actually see the positive things more easily, right? It opens up that part of your brain that has the solutions, and the part of your brain that you know, sees the good in everything, more of that loving energy. And then we've got the Chariot. So this is Archangel Metatron. You know, Metatron is helpful in a number of different ways for us as an angel. He is our time angel. So he can definitely help you with time warps, expanding time. In this particular card, he wants to help you with self-discipline and willpower, structure, getting things done, because this month is about achievement. There is some important achievements that are going to happen this month. And so he really wants you to focus on that self-discipline, that willpower, that, you know, putting your mind to whatever it is that you need to accomplish or finish. Okay, let's see what the butterfly deck is bringing for you. What's in store and life changes for you this month. All right. So we've got welcome the new. And just like it says, this is about opening your arms to new things. So again, when one door closes, there is going to be another one that opens. So really allowing yourself to feel the feelings that you have about the door that closed, or the thing that didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. But then open your arms to the possibilities, right? Welcome the new, welcome the fresh energy, that opening, right? There are going to be some family changes coming up this month. So family changes can mean a lot of different things. So for some of you, you might find out that you're pregnant. Some of you may find out that you are somebody's getting married, so they're adding to the family in that way. You may also potentially get have an adoption that goes through. There is a possibility, of course, that someone transitions when we have the family changes card come up. But it's the flow of things, right? And so one thing that I always remind myself as it relates to family is, sometimes we're flowing, and this is not just family, actually, friends, anyone in your life. Sometimes we're flowing with people and sometimes we're not, right? So things change and shift in your family all the time. And if you can just be in that space of going with the flow, and, people that want to connect with you, connecting with them, and letting go of the people that maybe don't, just all of that kind of thing. So that's kind of the energy of family changes. And then we also have parental care. So this indicates to me that you may have some things to handle or help your parents with this month. And that can be, you know, emotional support. It might be physical support where you actually have to take them to appointments or something like that. It could be, you know, mental support where you need to come up with ideas or helping them with ideas. You know, potentially even could be financial support where you've got to help them out in some way that way. So the parental care is just sort of the energy around like your parents needing you in some way, right? So they might need you just to help them with something. It could be very simple like that, right? Okay, and then your animal totem for this month, your guide, is the butterfly. This is one of my favorites. It's all about transformation and getting ready for big changes, right? So beautiful energy around this. And I think of, you know, sort of the butterfly energy in connection with confusion, because a lot of times right before a breakthrough, you are going to feel confused. You're going to feel like you don't know which way to go. You don't know which way is up, right? Think about yourself in a cocoon. Like they don't necessarily know which way is up. They're just in this, you know, sort of in this cocoon. And then as they start breaking out, then they start seeing, right? And then they realize they actually have wings, and they're flying now, right? So it's a really, really cool process. So embrace that. Embrace the journey of it. So not just wanting to get to this point C, embrace the journey from A to B and B to C, right? Like embrace all of it, not just be focused solely on the resulting outcomes. So that's what I have for you for this month, Sages. Stay tuned for the next video where I'm going to share some juicy goodness about Maui. And I know there's a few of you out there that are still meant to join me. I have a few spots left, so check out the next video for information on that. And then I encourage you to do muscle testing, right? Test or pull cards or however you do your decision making. You know, your body has the answers, your body knows, and so do that. And I'm happy to hop on a call with you. You know, if you're thinking about the retreat, you're just not sure, I'm happy to hop on a call with you. I'll even pull a card for you, and I won't interpret it, but I will pull a card for you and share it with you, and you can interpret it as you will, right? Okay, have an amazing month. Much love and aloha. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and today I'm super excited because I'm going to share a bit more detail about my upcoming retreat on Maui. So as you know, if you've been following me for a while, Maui is a magical place, and it really the essence of Maui, it's hard to actually relay even. And I know the pictures are amazing, and the videos that you guys see that I post all the time on the you know, on the social media, various social media channels are incredible. And it's so much more than that, like just energetically. So this retreat is called Vitally You. And it's really about becoming more who you vitally are, who you truly are. So we're going to tap into that, so many different things that we can do around that, but we're tapping into your higher wisdom. We're tapping into your connection with your environment. We're tapping into bringing more fun into your life. So many different things, right? And so, this retreat is really meant to open you up to dreaming again, to expanding your possibilities and what you are able to create in your life. So the point is to help you create more of that fabulous, maybe fantasy, vacation-like lifestyle that you truly desire. And I'm super excited about it. So we are going to be surrounded by angels while we are here. So one of the things that has come in very strongly is that the angels with, you know, my facilitating, the angels will be clearing the space before we even arrive. So the place that we are staying is the Wailea Inn, which is absolutely amazing and gorgeous. And I'll show you some pictures as we move along here. And we are going to clear the space before we even arrive. And each bedroom will be anchored with an angel. And then each individual that is coming to the retreat is also going to be assigned an angel. So I kind of laugh at their wording around that, assigning, because everyone is going to be working through different things, right? When we're there, and different things will come up for you, because Maui has a way of bringing up things to the surface for you to take a look at them so that they can be cleared. So it's kind of like about really allowing you to be able to see your obstacles, see what's blocking you, see where the resistance is in your life to creating what you really desire. And these angels, a specific angel, will be with you throughout the week to help you with that, which is absolutely incredible. Like, if you did nothing else all week but just hung out at the villa, or hung out on Maui with your angel, your life would change. But we have a lot more in store for you than just that. So that piece of it is amazing. Angels, the archangels are around me all the time. People that see angels have said that to me many, many times. They're like, do you know there's a bunch of angels around you? I'm like, yeah, I know that, even though I don't see them, I just hear them. Sometimes I'll see a color, or I'll see something that makes me, that shows me that that is the angel that is there. But mainly I just hear them talking to me. So when I hear other people say to me, oh, you have angels around you, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm happy that you can see them, right? But to really spend a week with the angels is absolutely incredible. So just to kind of give you some basics, and then I'm going to share with you some of the stuff that I've already gotten lined up for the retreat. So the basics of the retreat is November 9th through the 15th. We actually will check in at, we can check in starting at 4 on the 9th, and then checkout is by 11 a.m. on the 15th. So it is a 7-day, 6-night retreat. So there'll be 6 evenings that we'll be spending at the villa, the Wailea Inn Villa. And I'll share with you the link below. It has all the retreat details. So if you want to go in and, like, check out the rooms and all that kind of stuff, you can do that. But I want to share with you here some of the things that are included. So this is an all-inclusive retreat. That's one thing I felt was very, very important coming to Maui, is that you're taken care of. So from the minute you arrive, you will be picked up from the airport and brought to the retreat space. If you are staying somewhere else, some people are arriving early, and other people may be staying longer. So we'll work out the details of that as well. But you will get transportation to the retreat space and back to wherever you're going. If you're staying at another location, you will get that. So that is included. Our villa is just steps from really world-class beaches. Like, some of the best beaches on Maui are literally just right there. There's a park right there, lots of different areas to walk. There's shopping, there's restaurants, there's activities. Literally the cove that we can see from kind of our, like, private beach. And I say private in quotes because no beaches on Maui are private, but this one not too many people know about. I didn't know about it until this. So that was kind of a cool discovery when I discovered this beach. So right near there is a cove where it's really the best place to learn how to stand up paddleboard and to surf. So you have lots of different activities that you can do with snorkeling. There's all kinds of different stuff that you can do also on your own. We have a private pool and a jacuzzi at the villa. So that will be just for our use. It's very private. It's a gated
the facility itself is gated, or it's in a little neighborhood actually, which I think is kind of cool, and yet it's a gated property. So all the beach towels, beach chairs, umbrellas, boogie boards, and other beach toys are all included. They have a couple toy closets that have everything in them, and the beach chairs are the great Tommy Bahama ones, where you can actually put it on your back as a backpack. It's really easy to carry. It's got like a little cooler section in the back of it, to a pocket, and other little pockets, place for your drink, all kinds of stuff. So those are awesome. We are going to have healthy, organic, locally sourced as much as we possibly can meals, which are going to include, you know, fresh fruits from Maui, because our fruits are amazing, right? And also potentially locally made kombucha and kefir. I know a company that does that locally, and they're awesome. So, and the chef is going to chatted with her, and she's super excited to create a menu that is based on the plant paradox. So those of you that aren't familiar with that, it's a way to eat that is takes out the gluten and also lectins, because lectins are actually the thing that a lot of people have an issue with, and they don't necessarily even know that. And so a week you're going to be able to you know, eat this way, and it's delicious. Like, the food is amazing. So super excited about that. We will also have the transportation, obviously, to and from our excursions. That is included as well. So let's get into kind of the fun activities to uplift you during the retreat. So we are going to be offering yoga 3 mornings while you're there. Local gal Jen is going to be teaching yoga, and she's amazing. Like, gosh, she just is so good, and really great about giving different options for different people. She's also she's been on island for a lot of years, and so she has a lot of wisdom to impart around Hawaiian traditions, and she'll bring in some of that for you guys as well. And then 2 days during the week, we are going to offer a Nia dance session. There may actually be some additional sessions that are optional that you can participate in as well. So Beth Giles is going to be teaching those. She's from the Twin Cities, and I'm not going to remember offhand all of the certifications that she has, but amazing. And we're going to be doing that on the beach, on the grassy lawn. There's just doing these things outside, and same thing with yoga. Doing these things outside is just incredible. It just brings things to a whole new level. So there will be some movement there that you can participate in. We are going to do a snorkeling boat cruise. So that is one of my favorite things to do. And typically they always, I know some people are a little bit nervous, maybe aren't as good as swimmers. Typically they always have life jackets or like noodles. That's what I do, just because it is, you know, and I even like, I'm comfortable swimming and stuff like that, but I like to snorkel with a noodle, then I don't have to think about it, right? And it's just, yeah, you can just float around, and typically they'll take us to the turtle cleaning station. So this is a really cool place where turtles go to get the algae eaten off of them. So they actually go into the little station, and the fish come and eat all the algae off of them, and then the next turtle comes in, and it's really super cool to watch, super cool to see, and just tons of turtles. And then of course lots of other sea life, lots of other fish, beautiful, amazing fish that we get to see. So that will be a fun excursion that we'll be doing. We'll also be doing a partial road to Hana. So road to Hana is one of my favorite things to do on the island. I feel like it's a super spiritual journey. Every time I go, there's just this spiritual aspect to it. There's a lot of really spiritual places along there. We are actually going to have two Hawaiian guides. I believe there will be 2. It kind of depends on numbers, but the numbers that I'm calculating that we'll have, we will most likely have 2 guides that will be with us. And we are going to go to a couple of my favorite waterfalls, as well as a few other very spiritual places along the road to Hana. We won't be going all the way to Hana because that is, you know, that's a long, it's a long trek to go all the way. So we're not going to go all the way, but we're going to do kind of a partial road to Hana, get you guys seeing these amazing, incredible waterfalls that Maui is known for, and then also learning about the Hawaiian culture and the history and what, you know, what these places mean to the Hawaiians. So that I think is really going to be amazing. We are also going to be doing a lei making session and hula lesson. So, and we'll actually be dancing hula at sunset. I worked that out. So awesome. So I'm really excited about that. That will be an optional thing. People can do it or not do it. You know, obviously if there's something that you're not comfortable with doing or don't want to do, you don't have to, right? But my encouragement is that you experience as much as you possibly can while you're there. And particularly, you know, being in that place of soaking up the wisdom and the knowledge that's available about living aloha and what does that really mean. So that is the lei making and hula lesson. We're also going to have a full moon mythology bonfire ceremony with that. So they're going to be sharing with us the legend of Maui, the demigod, and more about the history of the Hawaiian Islands, all of that kind of stuff. And then we are going to do an Ava ceremony. So Ava, I know it as kava from Fiji. So when I was in Fiji, we had kava a number of different times when we were in Fiji. And it's a very sacred ceremony that they do, and the way that they make it is very sacred. So we're going to do an Ava ceremony, which is the Hawaiian version of the kava, and that will be with the bonfire, and that coincides with the full moon. So we are going to be doing a full moon release, and this bonfire will happen that same day. So then we are also going to be doing a crystal bowl healing and a sacred cacao ceremony. So that's going to be amazing. A friend of mine gets this really sacred cacao from Costa Rica, and she makes it. If you've ever been to a cacao ceremony, some of you know it usually tastes like crap. Like, it usually doesn't taste very good, but she makes it taste good, and it's a drink, so it's not like, yeah. So it's amazing, and it also has just super healing properties as well. So those are some of the activities that we're going to be doing during the week. Each day, each of the 5 main days, I'm actually going to be focusing on an element. So there's 5 different feng shui elements that we'll be focusing on. So we are going to be focusing on the 5 elements while we are there. So this is something really unique to this retreat that you will not have experienced at any other retreat, I can guarantee. Unless you've been on a feng shui retreat where they have done that. But the 5 elements are fire, water, earth, metal, and wood. And each of the 5 main days, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are going to be focusing on one of those elements each day. And what that means is that I will be sharing information about that element, obviously, but also the food will relate to that element. The activities that we're doing will relate to that element. If there's yoga that day, yoga will relate to that element in some way, or Nia dance will relate to that element in some way. And I'm super excited, especially about the food aspect of things, about bringing in that element for that particular day. So super excited about that aspect of it. As far as, you know, what is it that you're going to be able to take away from the retreat? We have many transformational experiences that we're going to be offering as well, and these are going to assist you in becoming more vitally you. We are going to be talking, I'm going to be giving you information about daily rituals that you can do, and these are things that you can do when you're at the retreat, and then also be able to take them home with you as well. We are going to be, as I mentioned, focusing on the 5 elements and how to utilize those in your home, in your office, with your life, with your emotions, all of those different things. So we're going to bring in the aspect of elements to that. So you get a lot more information about like how can you actually work with the elements to raise your vibration and to become more vitally you. We are going to be doing a 90-day creation process. So this is a signature process that I've developed from a couple different, I pulled it from a couple different things, and it just works really well to help you focus for a 90-day period. So I feel like the year planning is especially in this now dynamic of the 5D where things are changing so fast, it's really hard to plan a whole year out. I like the 90 days, it's an easier chunk, and you do seem to make more progress when we do that. So we have the 90-day creation. We're also gonna do 50 fun things for business and for life. So you're gonna be able to creating these lists of 50 fun things that you can do in your life, and also 50 fun things for your business, to help bring more of that lighter, playful energy into those aspects. So that's going to be amazing. I'm super excited about that. We're also going to be kind of digging into the emotions. As I mentioned, Maui has a way of bringing things up. So we are going to, I'm going to share with you tools of how you can work with emotions and how does resistance show up in your life, like to recognize when it's resistance that's blocking you, and to actually help you see what might be blocking you from doing what you need to be doing or moving forward on a project that maybe you're super excited about, but it just doesn't seem to be flowing. So we're going to be working with that aspect of things. You'll learn some new tools around that. I will also be sharing feng shui for your office, and the participants in the retreat, you guys, will be able to bring or actually send hopefully to me ahead of time pictures of your office as well as just a drawn floor plan, and then I'll use that to help teach and to show people everyone, you know, what are some of the things that we can do to shift the energy in our office to make it more supportive for us. So that's going to be amazing. I'm so excited about all of this. So excited. And then, of course, the angels want to come in, and we are going to be doing a full session with the angels about deepening your connection with your spiritual team of angels and guides, and also get you in a place where maybe you're a little bit more open to hearing what they have to say, and get you communicating more with your spiritual team and your angels and guides. So that's going to be an amazing session. And I may actually do some, I may just do some like a gallery style readings in that session as well. We'll see. We'll see what they have in store. We never know. So it's amazing. And then I also have a swag bag that I'm going to be giving each participant that is going to have just some things that'll really help you on your journey when you get home. These are things that will assist you, and I'm not gonna give you any hints because I want it to be a surprise. And so yeah, super excited about that. So you're going to be surrounded by angels all week long. You're going to be in a beautiful setting. Maui is amazing. The energy of Maui will change you. In 1 week, you will experience more personal and spiritual growth than you may have experienced in years. It is that powerful, just the energy of it. And I'm getting chills as I'm sharing that. So if you are in a space where you are ready to get yourself set up for 2020, because it's coming very, very soon, and this retreat is in November. If you're ready to get set up for 2020 and to really become more vitally you, check out the links below for additional information and registration. So, and of course, spaces are limited. I only have so much space in the villa, and so if you're interested in this, if you're feeling the call, and that's the one thing I would say is check in with yourself and make sure that you're getting a yes, right? Getting a full body yes around that. And not to say that you won't have some resistance, because often when we're called to do things that are for our higher good, there is resistance. So there may be some resistance, but typically you can feel the excitement. You maybe get chill bumps, chicken skin as we call it here in Hawaii. You might get the angel bumps, just that confirmation that, oh yeah, this is right and true and I need to be there. So I know the angels have been telling me that they are going to be bringing this to the people that need to see this. So if you're watching this video, that is like one sign right there, right? So have an amazing rest of your day. So much love, so much aloha. Hope to see you in Maui in November.